Of the legendary Sacramento Kings players finding their footing and trying to put their stamp on this organization with some of the young talent that they've acquired.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Hazonia at the 4 and Whiteside at the 5. And it's Hood in at the 3, the small forward. And for Sacramento, Fox at the point with Heel to his side. They're the backcourt. Barnes at power forward with Bagley in the middle. And it's Ariza in at the 3. The three-pointer is right on target.
That's a nice shot from Damian Lillard. He feels like he can drain it just about anywhere and appreciates the fact that he's got that kind of range.
Ariza outside. 23 seconds left to play in the first. And now, here's Hazonia. Here's McCollum. Here's Whiteside. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Yeah, it's 7'1", and with the type of length that Whiteside has in terms of his vertical reach, so hard to stop on the inside.
Here's Fox. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Portland out in front. They're up by 5. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. For those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Trail Blazers, Nurkic is out there with Anthony Tolliver. Then there's Kent Bazemore. Then it's Little, and it's Lillard in at the point. He kicks to Bazemore. The 3. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him.
Fox is gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Lillard outside. Launches it. Knocks down the 3-ball. Lillard's got his second bucket of the night.
Kent Bazemore knows that his contributions come from being active and Bazemore becoming a better passer.
Now Fox. On the wing, Heel. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Trailblazers lead by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Terry Stotts. Coach, it's a hard game so far. Going into the second half, what will you tell your team?
We just got to compete. Keep competing, trust each other, make plays.
All right, Coach, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. The second quarter was a heated battle, and they were only outscored by 1, ending the half with a 4-point lead. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
I was super impressed with their shot selection. I think that was part of the strategy coming in. They wanted to be patient with the basketball, move it around, and get high percentage looks. Obviously, that's going to be good.
Shaq, what's your take on Sacramento?
They did some good things, but the defense could have been much better. They allowed too many open looks, allowed the other team to make over half his shots. Some of that is not getting enough pressure on the ball, not really contesting at the rim. They look good, but not good enough.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
We saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
There is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, I don't know if you have enough game plans to slow him down. How do you guard a guy that good?
And small forward and power forward, it's Ariza and Barnes. That's at the point with Heel to his side. They're the backcourt. And it's Bagley in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Kings shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
What's up? Free throw drops for Heel.
Buddy Hield finished off the 2018 season on a tear, and then last year played some tremendous basketball, trying to work on rounding out his game, not just to be a scorer, but more dynamic on offense by making plays, drawing fouls, and being more consistent.
Sacramento making a switch here. Joseph's checked in. The Kings have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Collins is checked in. Free throw drops for Heel.
So he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
The pass to Collins. Lillard outside. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And here's McCollum for 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Just so hard defensively to stay after McCollum. He can be elusive, and then he can score from anywhere.
Barnes with it. Misses there. And we've reached the end of the third. Portland out in front, up by 5. Live from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports.
Here we go now.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And it's Fox with the ball for the King. It's a 5-point game on the court right now for the Trailblazers. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Kent Bazemore is out there with Whiteside, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot. It counts! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
That's a pretty soft touch for Bogdanovich, trying to do some damage on the inside now.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Lillard from outside. They get it again. Nurkic, the pass to Whiteside. McCollum outside. 5 to shoot. The second chance effort. Whiteside trying to break free. Yes!
Timeout. Give them credit. They've worked hard all game. Now looking to finish it.
Oh, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're trailing by 5. 15 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
Here's Barnes. Off the inbound, no good. And now they decide to foul intentionally. There's 10 seconds left in the game. And now we've got the intentional foul. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
Think about just how much focus Lillard has every year about his drive to be one of the best guards in the league. Whether it's recognized or not by an all-star appearance really doesn't have an impact on how he approaches the game.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're behind by 6. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What's your take, guys?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
9 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Ariza. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. So the Trailblazers win it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean,